Hey everybody, it's Jen Sheffer and welcome to your new MacBook Air. This is an extremely powerful machine. I think you're going to love it. And this tutorial is designed for people who have never used a MacBook computer before, or maybe you have a little bit of experience, but you would like a refresher on some of the different items that are available to you on a MacBook versus a Chromebook. So we're going to get started going left to right. We're going to go into the very top left-hand corner. You're going to see the little Apple logo here. So I'm going to click on this. And the first thing you'll see is About This Mac. If I click on About This Mac, I see that this is the Mac OS, which is the operating system. And the name of this is Big Sur. It's version 11.0.1. It's a MacBook Air, and it uses a chip called the Apple M1, and this is an extremely powerful processor. So it's going to make your experience with video and audio and some of the more intense things that we're doing now that we're teaching online quite a bit. It's going to make all of those experiences for you and your students so much more powerful than you thought possible. So once you start getting into Google Meets and streaming videos, so on and so forth, you're going to see a huge difference. Even something as simple as the sound quality in a YouTube video is just leaps and bounds so much better than a Chromebook. So I am super excited, and I hope you are too. So we have 8 gigs of memory. It gives us our serial number here as well. So that's all I'm going to show you in About This Mac. I'm going to go back over to the Apple. And I just want to skip down here to the sleep mode is basically going to make your computer in a mode that will conserve battery life. So if you're not going to be at the MacBook for a period of time, I would recommend putting it in sleep mode. The restart menu here will do just that. Similar to a Chromebook, you'll restart your computer. If something should freeze, if you might see a little wheel spinning, I highly doubt that's going to happen to you because this machine is so powerful and it's brand new. But you can always restart your computer if something doesn't seem to be working properly. That would be your first step in troubleshooting. Again, I really don't think you're going to find that happening with this brand new amazing computer. Shutting down is doing just that. It's shutting down your computer for the night. It's a good best practice to conserve battery life again. Lock screen is, if I hit lock screen, I'm going to be taken back to the screen where I have to enter my password. So if you're walking away from your computer, you don't want anybody to get near it, you can go, or to log into it, pardon me, you can hit the lock screen. And then if you needed to log out, you could log out. I would not recommend logging out for really any reason. You have been given a network password that allows you to get onto the BPS Wi-Fi network. So you're going to want to stay logged in. Your network password may or may not be the same as your Gmail password. I myself have the same password, but some of us don't. So you just want to keep in mind what your network password is, and if it differs from your Google account or your Gmail password, they can be different. So that is what we have with the Apple. QuickTime is actually what I'm using right now to make this video tutorial. It's recording everything that you see on my screen. And the QuickTime logo is down here in the dock. And you can tell that I'm using the QuickTime app because there's a little black dot underneath the app. So whenever you have an app that's open, you'll know it's open because you have that little black dot. So I am going to head over to the right-hand side of the screen. This button here is only on because it is my QuickTime video player. When this video is done, I'm going to click on this to end the video. So you will not see this unless you are also doing a QuickTime video. What you will see is the battery icon right here. I have a little lightning bolt inside the battery icon because it is currently plugged in and charging. The next button you'll see here is the Wi-Fi. So when you click on the Wi-Fi button, you will see the network that you are connected to. I am at home making this, so you'll see that I'm on my Sheffer 2.4 network. The next thing is the spotlight. Search, this is not really something you're going to use a whole lot because we are not using Safari. We're not using Apple Maps. We're really sticking with Google Apps, our Google Enterprise accounts. We have the full version of everything that we need in Drive, Google Meet, Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Forms, Classroom. Everything that you're used to in Google is still available to you. But what you will see here, the next button that is helpful to know about, is sort of like a control center, and it mimics what you may see on your iPad as well as your phone if you are an iPhone user. So what we have here in this control center is again, our Wi-Fi network, so we can easily access that. We can tap on that again and see other networks if we needed to. We could click on that. We could look on our network preferences if necessary. We can also see that our Bluetooth is on. We also have Airdrop, which I'm really excited about because there'll be often times when I've taken photos on my phone, my iPhone, and I could never airdrop them to my computer because it was a Chromebook. But now I have a Mac, so if you're familiar with Airdrop, you can simply click on it, you can turn it on, and it asks you to sign into iCloud, but you really don't have to. I've tested this. I can go back to Airdrop and I can change this to everyone. So I'll just quickly show you. I have my phone here with me, and if I had a photo that I took on my iPhone that I wanted to share or airdrop to my MacBook, I'm on my phone right now. I tap on Airdrop and I see Jennifer Sheffer's Mac. And you'll notice in just a moment, here is that photo from Jennifer's iPhone. So I can accept it or I can decline it. So that's a great feature for those of you who may be familiar with that. If you want additional assistance, we'll bring more tutorials to you on airdropping. But that's a quick and easy way to share photos now if we're iPhone users. A couple other things here. We can click on Do Not Disturb. We can select for an hour, until this evening, until tomorrow, always on. That's a nice feature there. Display brightness, or there's the keyboard brightness, so you can actually turn up the brightness on your keys on your keyboard, or the display. So my vision is becoming troublesome as I'm advancing in age here, and so I really like the fact that I can make my display much brighter. So you also may want to do that. A couple other things you can do for display preferences is this is set to true tone. It's on. You can go to something called night shift. You'll notice it dimmed slightly. That is not something that I would prefer at all. So again, we can customize this to meet the needs of our vision. And then we have that dark mode as well. So this is a fantastic feature, and you can see how really beautiful these colors are and this Retina display is on this machine. Again, crisp, clear, and just beautiful. So there is the display brightness. And then last but not least in this quick overview is screen mirroring. So this is going to allow you to project what's on your MacBook Air onto your classroom projector for your students. So you are getting a special adapter that will allow you to do this. When we click on display preferences, this opens up, and when we are at school and that adapter is connected, you will have the option to mirror the display, and anything you're projecting on the MacBook Air will be projected onto your classroom projector screen. I'm going to head back over there and make sure there's nothing else. The sound, if I click on sound, the output is your built-in MacBook Air speakers. And I'd encourage you to give those a listen as soon as possible. You will notice a huge difference in the sound of videos and especially YouTube videos, any type of sound, and you're going to be impressed. I know it. So I am so super excited, and I hope this tutorial gets you excited as well to explore your new MacBook, knowing that for the majority of the work that you're going to be doing, you are going to stick with Chrome. So I'm just going to show you real quick too. When we open Chrome, the app is going to be bouncing. Once it opens, I want to show you a couple different ways you can close it. You can go to Chrome up here on the left, and you can go to Quit Chrome. Or the other way you can close an app is if you, I'm going to just minimize this real quick. You'll notice it's still on because of the black dot that's indicated here. But if I tap and hold, whoops, I'm going to tap and hold, this menu appears, and then I can hit quit. And that will close the app, and the black dot will go away as well. So again, that is a quick overview of your new MacBook Air from left to right with some of these options at the top. And I look forward to assisting you further. If you have any questions about getting to know your Mac with basic navigation, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or any member of the BPS EdTech team. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you soon.